What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are checking out this is America AC-130 gunship on steroids. So basically, I guess we're going to see this AC-130 being in action. So this is going to be quite an interesting video. I love seeing these sort of shootings and stuff. So let's get straight onto it. And let's see what we got. Don't forget, guys, go follow my Instagram, Dusank Boy. Give me a follow, it truly helps out. And let's get straight onto the video. Ooh.
This is America's lethal AC-130 gunship on steroids. The historic, lethal, and combat-tested AC-130 gunship, known for attacking ISIS and Taliban fighters during close air support high-risk combat missions, is getting a massive technological upgrade with newer weapons and avionics to increase the effectiveness of the attack platform.
Did you see how fast that thing was shooting missiles, bro? That was crazy. Like, literally.
And extend its service life into future decades, service officials said. AC-130 gunship work involves upgrading the plane with weapons, targeting systems, and sensor packages, Colonel Robert Toth, Chief of Tactical Aircraft, Special Operations, and Combat Search and Rescue Division, told Scout Warrior in an interview. Early variants of the AC-130 gunship first entered combat in the late 1960s during the Vietnam War. Later variants served in the Gulf War, War on Terror, and War in Afghanistan, among other missions. The gunships operated by both the Air Force and Special Operations Command are often used to support Special Operations fighters on the ground engaged in combat. The aircraft is known for its 105mm side-firing cannons, which enable it to fire from a side-axis position during close-in combat supporting ground troops. The AC-130 gunship also has a
Look how huge these guns are. That is crazy.
25mm Gatling gun and a 40mm weapon, according to Air Force statements. The Lockheed Boeing-built aircraft uses 4 Allison T-56A-15 turboprop engines, each with
And also, bro, look at the size of that. Like, I don't understand how this thing so heavy can actually fly. It's unreal, like, literally.
4,300 shaft horsepower. The 155,000-pound aircraft has a 132-foot wingspan and hits speeds of 300 miles per hour. Its crew consists of a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, fire control officer, electronic warfare officers, flight engineer, TV operator, infrared detection operator, loadmaster, and 4 aerial gunners. The AC-130 Spooky II gunship is a standard C-130 transport aircraft engineered for close air support combat. Its 105mm gun, called an M102 howitzer, fires 33-pound high-explosive shells at a firing rate of 10 rounds a minute, according to a report in Popular Mechanics. The weapon has a range of up to 7 miles and is the largest gun ever operated from a U.S. Air Force aircraft, the report said.
Shit.
The aircraft's 25mm Gatling gun, the GAU-12, is the same weapon now on the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. The weapon fires both high-explosive incendiary and armor-piercing incendiary rounds against enemy fighters, buildings, and light vehicles, Popular Mechanics writes. C-130 Fleet. The AC-130...
Just how many of these does America have, though? If you know the answer to this, let me know in the comments below, please.
Make up a small portion of a fleet of roughly 500 C-130 planes throughout the Air Force and Special Operations Command, Toth explained. The cargo planes are used to airdrop supplies, equipment, weapons, and troops in forward deployed locations. As a propeller-driven aircraft, the C-130s can fly and land in more rugged conditions and withstand harsh weather such as obscurance. The propellers make the aircraft's engines less susceptible to debris flying and causing operational problems for the engines. It really allows you to do that tactical movement of equipment and personnel to take the airplane to the last tactical mile. A lot of our transport strategic airlifters are meant to go to a hard runway somewhere, and then they turn over the cargo to be moved to the forward areas to a C-130 or a vehicle. The C-130 allows you to take that cargo and land on a smaller runway or unimproved airfield, Toth added. C-130s are used for domestic, international, and war zone transport, including homeland security, disaster relief, and supply deliveries, among other things.
All right.
There are probably missions that have yet to be dreamed up for the C-130, Toth said. The fleet consists of 135 more modern C-130J aircraft and 165 older C-130Hs, which have been around since the 80s, Toth explained. Also, MC-130Js are specially modified airlifters engineered to transport Army Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and Army Rangers. They are essentially a C-130J further modified with defensive systems, with radar countermeasures and infrared radar and advanced sensors for specialized missions.
That is insane.
They can also perform in-flight refueling, Toth explained. C-130 modernization. The Air Force remains vigilant about its C-130 fleet to ensure the airframes, wing boxes, avionics, and communication systems remain safe and operational. This is particularly true of the older 1980s-era C-130Hs, Toth added. The thing that causes the greatest risk to the airplane is the life of the wing. We monitor the wing of the aircraft, and as the wings get past their service, we bring the airplanes back in and bring in new structures, with the primary focus being the center wing box, which is the area where the wings mount to the fuselage, Toth said. As for when a C-130 requires a maintenance upgrade to preserve and maintain service life, the Air Force uses an assessment metric referred to as equivalent baseline hours. The wing boxes are changed once the aircraft reaches a certain severity factor in its operational service time. This is necessary because the wear and tear or impact of missions upon an airplane can vary greatly depending upon a range of factors, such as the altitude at which a plane is flying, Toth said. Low-level flight may be 3 to 4 times the severity factor of flying at a higher level, he said. Avionics Modernization Program Increment 1 involves adding new 8.33 radios to the aircraft to improve communication, along with initiatives to upgrade cockpit voice recorders and digital data recorders.
All right.
C-130s will also receive...
Just look how many things they got, like, for the pilot. So many buttons, so many things to look at. That must be hard.
...new collision avoidance technology designed to prevent the planes from hitting terrain or colliding with one another midair. AMP Inc. 2 involves a larger scale effort to integrate digital avionics throughout the airplane. Inc. 2 will require 9 months to 1 year of work to be completed by 2028, Toth explained. This will allow us to bring the airplane from analog to digital, integrate a glass cockpit, and use touchscreen displays. We'll get away from the old systems of avionics where we had dial-driven instrumentation to where it's all digital. This makes us able to process a lot more information, Toth.
Yeah, digital for sure will be much easier.
Said. As part of the new C-130 modernization calculus, the Air Force will consider retiring some C-130Hs and replace them with newly built C-130Js. The service has the authority to acquire an additional 20 C-130Js, Toth added. We continue to evaluate where it makes sense to retire an older airplane and instead put that money into buying new airplanes, he said.
Look at that go. That is crazy. That must be super heavy, you know? Unbelievable. It actually seems like it goes super slow during takeoff, but I don't think it is too slow. Like, how fast do these things need to go in order to take off? Like, what's the speed for that? If you know, let me know in the comments. I'll totally be interested to know that. This is a landing. All right. Smooth, smooth. Wow, that was a brilliant video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Totally want to hear those thoughts out. If you enjoyed, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications turned on, as it truly helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps me out a lot. Without further ado, we'll be seeing you on the next video. Peace out.